Hey yo, what's poppin'? So today we're going to be talking about WWE2K22 and all the leaks that came out about it recently. All the way from the cover, from the back of the cover. And we'll be talking about some of the things that they added and some speculations. So, going off the back of it, we have, well, on the front of it I should say, we have Rey Mysterio that's going to be on the cover of the game. Personally, I see that there's a deluxe edition, I see that there's a regular edition, and the deluxe edition. Wow, that game actually looks like the cover looks pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie, alright? And I miss the old game covers, to be honest with you, where I had a few wrestlers on them, and, you know, back in the SVR days, those are great games, but this cover, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty sick. So I will be getting the deluxe edition, most likely on PC, and if a collector's edition comes out, we're gonna have to see on that one, maybe, just maybe. But I'm gonna go over the back of what it says, with the new features that it has. It already has, they already showed that the new features that are going to be coming out with a trailer. We don't really have too much on this game, but we do have a little bit. So I'm gonna go over the back with you and talk about what it reads off the back. And maybe you'll be more interested with knowing that it's going to be on the game cover. Maybe my GM mode will entice you even more to play, as I know I can't wait to play my GM mode. So yeah, here we go. So to share the world, the creation suite is back and better than ever. I don't know what the hell that means. I really don't. I mean, if they're gonna bring back create a finisher, create a story, I don't think so. I think create a story would probably be more of a bigger deal, but it would be really sick. Or create a finisher, or the biggest thing that I know that people are asking for is for cross-platform community creations, which is something that I definitely would want. So maybe we get it, maybe we don't. But it says better than ever, so that could literally mean anything, or it could mean a whole lot of nothing. It could be like they changed a little bit and maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. So we're gonna go on to the next. It's be yourself or someone else. Assemble your own faction. In the franchise first and all new My Factions lets you build a faction that rivals and collect, manage, upgrade WWE superstars with weekly events and regular updates. That's something that's the most interesting because, as I've stated, it is the franchise's first to introduce a mode like that. Me personally, I think this game has a lot of potential going forward, and this mode could be really interesting, but I definitely want more information on this game. This and the My GM is definitely going to be number one. I'm going to have to toss it up in the air which one I want to play. So we'll see how that goes. The game that may hit too real, hitting this hard, has never been so easy. Throw down with the biggest and most realistic looking WWE superstars and legends like The Rock and Sasha Banks, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, and more. They really couldn't put more on here because, let's be honest, I mean, a lot of them, they had to get rid of a lot of guys. Well, they didn't have to, but they released a lot of guys in WWE. So I can't imagine what it's like to work with something like that going on. So they had to play it safe with the wrestlers that they had, and I think that's why they have Rey Mysterio as a cover as well. It says 619 your way to superstar stardom. Celebrate pivotal moments in Rey Mysterio's career in the new 2K showcase, Booyaka. So there's going to be a 2K showcase with Rey Mysterio, and it's probably just going to go from the beginning to the present day of his career. So as you saw with Daniel Bryan and many of the others before him, Stone Cold, this is what we're going to be getting for the 2K showcase this year. Also introducing, as I previously mentioned, introducing My GM, call the shots as a WWE General Manager, take the reins of Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or NXT UK, and draft your ultimate roster to compete against your rival GMs. That's going to be fun. That's a mode that everyone's been talking about. Everyone wants to play that game. Brings us back to the good old days of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 and 2008, which personally were some of my favorites when it definitely comes to wrestling games. I love SmackDown vs. Raw 08. Personally, that game was a gem, and both of them are gems, but Definitely, I think I played a little bit more of 2K. It's SVR 2008. There was no 2K back then yet for the WWE franchise. And then we have the bonus digital content for the Deluxe Edition. It includes the Undertaker Immortal Pack featuring 3 bonus Undertaker personas. This has a Starrcade 96 Mysterio Pack and the WWE 2K22 Season Pass. As we all know, they always have a pre-order character, or I guess now they're having the 3 Undertakers. I mean, obviously Undertaker should be in the game by himself, but the 3 alternate attires and the Season Pass for the Deluxe Edition, as that's the usual. Then you have the executive soundtrack producers Machine Gun Kelly. Okay. Then you have the Undertaker Immortal Pack, and they have is the last thing that I see. It says rise up the ranks through WWE. Take on not 1 but 2 My Rise adventures featuring unique male and female storylines that let you choose your journey like never before. So I believe My Rise is like my career. Unless it's 2 totally different things that I got it wrong, but from what I'm going off here, it looks like it's going to be like a my career type mode. And listen, I'll take it. I mean, I'm going to take anything that gives great content or good content to this game. It looks like it could be a really, really good game, and it's really something that the franchise needs to kick it off, in my opinion, to really say, you know what, 2K20 was a mistake. And we know that. And they do know that. They definitely said it in the past. They talk about that game saying, you see on Twitter, I think his name is Patrick Gilmore, Patrick Gilmore, I think it is. I'm not too sure. He was talking about the game, and he knows what, I think he knows what the fans want. He even put the surveys out on Twitter not too long ago, maybe about August, maybe 6-7 months ago or so, or less, or whenever it was it August, was it July, I don't know, sometime in the summertime he did post it. And it just shows that this is what the community wants. They want cross-platform community creations, which they haven't talked about it, which I don't know how to feel about that. Like, they haven't really talked about anything. They introduced some of the modes, they did, and I mean, My GM, you already know a feeling of how My GM goes because we all played My GM before. 2K Showcase, you know how that goes. My Rise is like my career, so I mean, it would still be a little bit interesting, but people know how that's gonna go. But the My Faction is gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty cool to see how that goes. If they do the community creations, and if they allow mods to this game, which I don't think they did in 2K22, which really ruffled a lot of people's feathers with that one, especially mine, because I like to mod the game when I have it on PC, and when I'm not able to do that, it's kind of like, why'd you buy it type of thing for specifically that game. I think all of them should have mods, because only mods get better over time, and that would be a beautiful thing to have on the computer. But for console gamers, even still, if you're playing on console, personally, there should be cross-platform community creations. I mean, I'm hyped for this game, dude. Like, it's coming out March 8th for me because I'm getting the Deluxe Edition. Out of the gate, I have to, March 11th is when probably most of the people are going to get this game, and listen, if you want to wait that long, that's great. I can't do that, We're going to have the 3 playable Undertakers, which is pretty cool. There should be an Undertaker edition coming out, but I don't know if that's true. I'm just going off of what they did previously. So hopefully that there's some kind of special edition to the Undertaker, because now that he's actually retired and he's done with getting into the ring, it would be pretty cool having a collection like him. The last game to have his collection, I believe, was 2K14, and that was one of the best wrestling games to come out, I think, period. I think it was just so good. Everything. That was the most customizable game. If that game was on PC, that would be the ultimate. It would definitely be the ultimate WWE video game, I think, of all time. So, if you don't like the gameplay, if you like a No Mercy or like Here Comes the Pain, then maybe not. But I thought it was terrific. So I'm really hyped for 2K22. Let me know what you guys think about WWE2K22 going into the leaks and everything, and hopefully I'll have some more videos for you guys soon. I haven't made a video in like years with myself on it, so hopefully I make a lot of good WWE or wrestling content just in general. And I will see you all guys next time, and peace out.